welcome to my channel. I am gonna do a get ready with me. Surprise, surprise. I thought I would do a more in-depth tutorial because I've been posting to TikTok and shorts. However, they are very much showing you the product and me applying the product how I apply it, but I kind of just wanted to walk you through the steps, tell you what the product is, and get ready together. So let's get started. So first we're gonna pin these hairs back because we don't want anything getting into the makeup. First we're gonna start off with the Benefit 24-hour brow setter. I always do my brows first because I feel like after you put on primer, it kind of messes with it and it doesn't make the product stick as well. So I always start with brows, and I don't always finish my brows when I start them. I just get them set in place how I want them to be, and then later on I'll go in and fill them in a little bit. Now my brows are set in place. They look like close sisters. I don't know if we'd exactly call them twins, but we're doing the best that we can with what we have. Next step, skin prep. We're going to be using the Joanna Vargas Magic Serum. This just kind of hydrates my skin, acts like a primer. I don't typically use primers. My skin just gets really dry, so a nice hydrating serum really does the trick for me. Next step, contour. I do like to underpaint, so I do contour first before foundation. Today I'll be using the cream bronzer by ABH in shade Amber. With this, I just apply it to the areas that I want a little bit more warmth, like my cheeks and my forehead. So I just use a little bit to warm up the face. Next up is blush. I'm gonna be using the Rare Beauty blush in shade Bliss. And I am apparently a blushaholic now, and these are really pigmented, so I just put a couple of dots on either side of my face. And then we're just gonna work on blending that in and up into the temple because I have a short face, so this placement of my blush makes my face look a little bit elongated. It just adds a nice flush to the cheeks, nice pink. Next up is foundation, and I'm going to be using the Hourglass Veil Hydrating Skin Tint in shade 5. This is really nice because it's very thin, and I just kind of apply it around my face. You know what, this shade isn't actually too bad right now. I get very tan in the summer, and I have a semi-permanent tan right now. And then we're just gonna work on blending that in all over the face. I like this skin tint because it's your skin but better, so it doesn't really add too much pigment. Bring your foundation lower than your jaw because you don't want to have that line. So I usually just bring it down just a tiny bit. Next, we're going to be using the Mercier Flawless Fusion Concealer in shade 1.5W. And I just kind of place this lightly around my face to lift up the eyes, on my forehead, a little on the nose, some on the chin. Scary. And now we're just going to blend all that out. Oh, I just went into my eye. Oh, that felt weird. One thing I did forget to mention is I don't bring my foundation all the way up under my eyes. I keep it out of the way of where my concealer is gonna lay because it does get cakey on me, but do what works for you. Next, we're gonna set our creams with the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Setting Spray. Next, we're gonna slightly set our under eyes and anywhere that we crease on our face with the Huda Beauty powder in color Cherry Blossom Cake. I just take a sponge and I press it into the area where it's needed. I also place a little under here to sculpt. And you can really see my cheekbone starting to come out. Matte, matte, no more shine. Next up is powder contour. So I'm going to be using the Soft Scalp Bronze in shade medium from Makeup by Mario. I'm just gonna take a big fluffy brush, apply that right where I applied the cream to set the cream. Next is the Makeup by Mario Soft Pop Powder Blush in Mellow Mauve. This matches so perfectly with that Rare Beauty blush. And we're just gonna pop it right over that Rare Beauty blush. Next up is brows, and I'm just gonna fill them in slightly where the hair is sparse. And I'm gonna be using the Precisely My Brow in shade 4.5. And I'm gonna do those off camera because you guys are intimidating me. And they are done and filled in and beautiful. Not really twins, but we're not gonna go there. Today's a bad brow day. I'm gonna set the powders again. Same setting spray. And for lashes today, we're gonna be using the Maneater waterproof mascara from Tarte, curling the lashes. And if you're actually curling your lashes, you gotta do 2 clickies. And I start at the base and then I kind of do a couple of curls up to the top of my lashes just to get them sticking straight up. I've got one eye done with one coat. We're gonna put on the other eye now. Waterproof is just so great because it holds the curl. And this is one of my favorite waterproof mascaras that I've ever tried. Really favorite mascara. It keeps your lashes separate and it stays on all day. Okay, now both eyes are done. I'm gonna let it dry for a tiny bit and then come back to it. While she's drying, we're gonna do some highlighter. And this is the Amrezy by ABH. Just adds a nice slight glow. Lashes are dry. We're going back in for round 2 with the mascara. I'm a lash fiend. I don't really wear false lashes, so that's why I take great care and love with mascaras. My lashes look so long, nicely separated, and they'll stay like that all day. Last but certainly not least, just a little bit of lip balm. Not trying to do anything too crazy today, so we're just doing Summer Fridays. And this one has a slight tint to it, so it looks really nice. And there she is. Makeup is complete. I'll see you guys next time. And I'm gonna be real with you, I really don't know how to do an outro, so we're just gonna roll with the punches. Bye.